last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. But it's brought in by Washington. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Blue 30. Check. Walk 54.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Take both of them. Crunch. Crunch. Black and turn.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Jack 16. Hey, 2. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Block 80! Check to the 9. Watch the run, watch the run. 44.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pick up the ball. Eleven.
Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All day. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you. I got you. Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Easy. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
That 180. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
It's going to be a long day. March 47. March 47. Let's go, D.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. To return is Taylor. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
44. Just like that. Mike 5.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? White 80. Hey, hey. 59. Mike to 59. Check back, check back. Shift, shift. Alert, alert. Hey, orbit. Mike's 59. Mike,
from the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, echo. Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive will start with Conner, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Rod! Like 30. 54. Mike, 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I got you.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
No spacing.
Right there. 54.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood!
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Hey.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Go!
Mike, 5.
Stay hot! We're pretty quiet, team. Stay hot!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. They're going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. I'm coming back.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.